All right, so we have a pattern that should elevate our heart rates a little bit. Then we'll use some free weights and tubing. I have my chair. I have some music. So it's too wet to walk, so let's do a workout. Let's do a little warm up by stepping and tapping side to side. And remembering to pick up our feet. And just swing the arms. Then hold your feet apart and swing your arms from side to side. Don't worry if you go on a different side than me. You'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and turn. Leave your feet apart. Rock onto the front foot and the back foot. Then I'm going to hold my feet still, reach out and pull back. Front knee's a little bent. That's going to help with balance. Now hold it here. Bring the hands back behind you. Grab the hands or lace the fingers as you wish. Straighten up your elbows. Oh, good morning to your shoulders. So I'm also getting a bit of a calf stretch. Stand on your back foot, lift the toes of the front foot, pull your belly in as you hinge forward to open up the hamstrings. When you come back up, raise the back heel, bend both knees, push your bum forward, lift up your chest. So you get a little bit through the front of the thigh. Turn and face me and then swing the other way. Just rocking and getting in the swing of it. Go ahead and turn so the feet will stay apart. Just shifting your weight forward and back as we use this rhythm to get a little lubricated. Remember, anything we do today that doesn't work for you for whatever reason, you could pop, you could skip it. Hold your feet and reach. Reach out and pull back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. The front knee is bent. The back leg is straight. This time, let's push the arms forward. Imagine you're pushing something or a wall and you feel the broadening through your shoulder blades. Go ahead and hold those hands together. Bring the hands onto the hip, lift the back heel, bend that knee a little, tip that pelvis, lift up your chest right here. We'll just switch the order of operation. Stand on the back foot, lift the toes of the front foot, hips go back. Tighten your belly. Roll yourself up and begin rolling those shoulders back. Adding an elbow. And let's get a little bit of movement through our neck. So as you stand steady, turn your head from side to side. Now lift your chin and bow your head. So it's lift and bow. Now you don't have to crunch into your neck, so just kind of look up. And then slide down on your thighs. So the weight on your hands remains constant. And you're going to drop one shoulder carefully across as you push your knees open, because the knees are going to want to turn with you. So bringing gently one shoulder across toward the other side. Look over the shoulder on the side you're going to, because that feels good. When you come back center, recheck your belly. Knees apart, other shoulder moves across. And you come back center and then tighten the belly and be aware of blood pressure when we transition from down to up. A little ankle circle. So I'm on carpet, I gotta be extra careful that I don't trip. And then do the other foot. Okay, we're going to start with the combo. It's a step, kick, a step, touch. So the right foot steps, the left foot kicks. Step, kick, step, touch. Step, kick. Let's go faster. Step, kick, step, touch. So when the music is a little bit faster, we do things a little bit smaller. So if the music were slower, we'd be able to do bigger steps. That said, challenge yourself a little. So the next part, step, touch, side to side. Now this is an option. Today we have a small turn. It won't be as hard as you think. And then just march in place. So step, kick, step, touch. Step, touch, side to side. March in place. Again, step, kick. Step, touch. Side to side, step, touch. March fast. Step, kick, step, touch 2 times. Side to side, march 4. Step, kick 2 times. Side touch 2 times, march 4. Step, kick, step, touch. Side to side. March 2, 3, 4. One more and I'll show you the option. You can do the step touch and march in place, but I'm going to do a turn. So I walk slowly, then fast, and I'm back with you. Do 2 slow steps, then quickly get around. Now I don't want to get you dizzy, so this is the last time. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. Now depending on your space, you come forward and you go back. So see how much space you have? And do lift the knee as high as you can. That's a little more effort. Maybe the heel comes up. Maybe you put a little hop in it. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back to the step kick. There's 2 of those. Here it is. Side to side or 2 slow walks. Everybody march 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll refresh this in our mind. Once again, single step kick, step touch. Again, now 2 steps or step touch side to side. Everybody 4 walks. Come up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Step kick, step touch. Side to side and march. 1, 2, 3. So that's if you didn't do the turn or just didn't want to turn, that's okay. One more time this side, step kick. 2 walk, fast. 1, 2, 3, up. 1 more. Lateral lunge. So first few lateral lunges, evaluate your form. Toes are forward, hips are back, belly is in. As you feel yourself warming up, go out further. Chin up. In the combo, I think we only do 2 of these. Now this is how we get to the other side. In 2. Now let's start with a step kick. Left kick, right. Just keep this for a little bit. Shift your brain over to the other side. So the part after this is your choice to do a step touch side to side and march in place. So let's just do step touch. Remember, pick your feet up on carpet. March in place 8 times. In the combo, it's only 4. Back to step touch. 4 of these. 2 more. Side touch. That would be the slow walk and march. 1 more time, step kick. We'll do 4 of them, but eventually we cut it down to 2, right? Step touch or the slow walk, and then we end up marching 4. 2 step kicks. 2 step touch. 4 march. Step kick. Side to side. March. 2 step kick. Think. Side to side. Now I'm going to do that turn this time. Step kick. 2 slow walks. Quick 4. Step kick. 2 slow walks. And fast. Step kick. You don't have to turn. Side to side would be your option. March 4. 1 more time. You figure out what works for you. 2 walks or 2 step touch. Forward 3 and lift your knee. Come up. So I'm kind of warmed up. I'm putting a little heel drop hop into it. So now we've learned the pattern on both sides. You can do the left side a couple times before we go to our lateral lunges. How you doing? 2 more. Here's your step kick, step touch. Side to side, march 4, forward 3, back, forward. So I'm going to do the turn this time, 2 step kicks. 2 slow walks or side to side. Forward 3, 1, 2, 3. Again. 2 step kicks, so do the turn or don't. Step touch. Everybody walks 4 and forward, 1, 2, 3. 1 more. Here's your lateral lunges. Let's start gently. I'm sneaking into it. Now if you're feeling this in the back a bit, bring your hands onto your thighs and give a little support to the back. Otherwise, bring the arms into your chest. Add a little extra weight. Are your toes forward? Now this leads us back to the other foot. Stay together, step kick. Step touch side to side or walk too slow and everybody marches 4. Forward 3. 1 more time. Here are your lateral lunges. Now this is where you can work at it. 4 more, we go to the left side with the step kick. Into. Here it is, step kick. Step touch side to side or 2 slow walks, everybody march. Forward 3. 1 more time, forward 3. Lateral lunges on your left. Pull your belly in. Work on balance if you want. 4 more, we go back to the first side, stepping on the right foot, kicking your left foot. Here it is. 2 slow walks or step touch. Everybody march 4, forward 3, and back. Again. Lateral lunge. 8 of these. Should be getting warmed up. 4 more. Get ready for the left side doing step kick 2 times. Here it is with your left foot. Step touch or 2 slow walks. 1, 2, 3, left foot forward 3. Left foot forward 3. Left foot lateral lunge. 4 more. Come on, challenge yourself on this one. Need a little support, use your hands. Last 2. Back to the right side. 2 slow walks or side to side step touch. 4 jogs or walks. 1, 2, 3. Again. Lateral lunges. We do 8 of these. Head up. belly in. Last 4. And 2. Left foot's turn. Step kick. 2 slow walks or step touch side to side. Everybody march 4. Forward 3. 1 more. Lateral lunges, we're going to learn a new part. It's part B, and it's just variation on lunges. So make them small. Right foot forward, lunge forward. Then your left. Now reverse lunge, arms in front. Your back heel is up. Now curtsy. Push your hips back. Do 4 more curtsies. Okay, forward lunges, right foot, arms go up. 2 more. Reverse lunges, arms go forward. Body is perpendicular, back heel is up. Now the curtsy. Now we do 2-foot squat. See if you can touch your elbows on your thighs. Keep your chin up. Forward lunge, right foot. Sorry, arms go up. Reverse lunge, arms go forward. Curtsy, right foot back. 2 more. Here's your squats. Aim for elbows towards your thighs. That's a good marker. 1 more time. Right foot, forward lunge. Oh yeah. Reverse lunge. If that bothers your knee, keep the legs straight. Fine option. Curtsy. And squats. Touch those elbows. 2 more. From the beginning with your right foot, step kick. Woo! Step touch side to side or 2 slow walks. Forward 3. Again. Now, lateral lunges. Woo! 4 more, keeping that heart rate up. Work for it. Now we do the left leg, forward lunge. Reverse lunge. Curtsy, left foot back. And then 4 squats. Next part's going to be step kick with your left leg. So at the beginning on this side, step kick. 2 slow walks or step touch. Everybody go 4. Forward. 1 more time forward. Here's my lateral lunge. So we put our part B between the A's. 4 more. Use your right foot. Forward lunge. 2 more. Reverse lunge. Upright. 2 more. And the curtsy. And the squat. Up, squeeze your bum. On the right side, step kick twice. Step touch or 2 slow walks. Everybody does 4. Forward 3. Backward 3. 1 more time. Here's your lateral lunge. Go for it. Up. Strong core. 4 more. Hips back, head up. Last 2. Left foot does forward lunge. Reverse lunge, arms in front. Think of holding on to something and pulling your shoulders back. Sometimes that helps. Here's the curtsy. 4 squats, hit those elbows. Now we're gonna, on that left side, do step kick twice. Go. 2 slow walks, you turn. Everybody go 4, forward 3, backward 3. One more time. And the lateral lunge. Good form. Watch your backs. Do 4 more. And we start our forward lunges with your right leg. Forward lunge. Hit that heel. Reverse lunge. 2 more. Here's the curtsy, this way. Finally, 4 squats. Try hard here. Gonna take a water break. Okay, quick sip of water. Nicely done. Keep your feet moving. Keep your feet moving. I'm looking, they've changed a little bit on here. Okay, let's get back. Put your water down. Tap your toe forward, just arms in front. Look at this. It's this. Tap your toe and lift a little. Stand up tall. Tap it to the side. This leg is straight, whether it's front side or now it's going to go back behind me. Lean forward. Tighten your tush. Back to the side. If you need to, hold the chair. It's okay. Now do your left leg. Tap the toe lift. Steady yourself. Get grounded on that standing leg. And you breathe. Leg is straight. Sideways. Hup. Lean a little forward when you go back because you want that leg straight. Activate your hips, extending. One more time, side. Now you're going to lift that right knee up and down. Now you're going to lift your knee to the side. Aim for your elbow. Now bring your heel to your bone. Nice little quad stretch. Knee goes back to the side. Stand tall. Yep, you can do it. Now your left leg goes up. Strong core. No leaning back. Knee side. Are you getting tired of holding your arms up? Heel back, lean forward. Accommodate your knee. One more to the side. Up, up, up. Kick your right foot, then your left foot. Woo. Step forward. This is catch up. Do you remember catch up? It's not like ketchup and mustard. It's where the other foot catches up with the first foot. So my right foot in this case is the leading, and my left foot is my trailing or catch-up leg. And I'm going to see if I could do this a little bigger. And you're welcome, as always, to keep this tempo. But I'm going to go a little faster. Join me if you want. Here I go. Front, back, front. It's always your right leg leading. 2 more. Hold it here, left foot forward, left foot back. So left foot up, right foot trails or catches up. These are big strides. You know, there are puddles out there, and this will get you over those puddles. Just saying. Now feel free to keep this pace. I'm going faster. breathe. Okay, hold, right foot over, left foot trails. Now this one, it's a creek. So we're gonna leap from bank to bank. Now I'm gonna go there and pause. Can you just tap your toes so you get an element of balance, or hold it up at your ankle? Get across the creek, not just here. Work those hips. Nice long stride. Again, you can keep this pace. If it seems good for you, I'm going faster. Here I go. Yes, I see my shoelace has come untied. Last 4, 3, 2, a little walkabout, and I will tie my shoe, because I don't want to trip and fall on my face. I'm sure I'd be okay, but one never knows. Okay, little bit standing core. If you want to, take a chair, sit at the front edge. Remember when we used to do our pulse check? Well, now you can either use your watch, see what your heart rate is, and perceived exertion, how you feel, counts too. So if you'd rather sit down, my hands are on my shoulders, can do behind the head. It'll be a knee up and the chest forward. So from the side, see it's not that big. Now if your back is not objecting, feel free to lift the leg a little bit more. Tighten up your belly is more important rather than how far you bend forward. And while I'm doing this, I'll redo my bun, because I'm multi-talented. Tighten your core. Well, I don't know if that's any better. Now I'm going to cross over. This is going to activate my obliques. If you feel this is not a good thing for you, continue on with the other one. Did you hear that effort in my voice? My little squeezing through my belly. Four more. And stand with your arms out, shift over. See if you can hold that foot up. If you say, gosh, that's pretty easy, okay, tip a little further. If you were to do this, that's practicing not falling over. It's a good skill to have. I don't want you to tip over, but I want you to be able to recover. Okay, other side. Shift over. Consider lifting. 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 Try not to lean forward. That will pull you out of balance. Breathe. Now as we stand, we do our little hula, our little Elvis, and that should feel good to our backs. Going a little bit in each direction. Nice. So I'm going to use the chair for my weights. Once upon a time, we used to do it this way. I had you pick up a weight and pick up a weight, put the weight down, put the weight down. So I'll show you. You do not have to do the floor. I'm going to do it on the chair. But here are my weights. You can't see, so let me come back. So I pick up a weight with the opposite arm. I rest it on my thigh. God, this is just like gardening. So I'm always picking up the same weight with the same hand while I'm in the isometric squat. Now that may not be suitable for you, so here's where the chair works. It's just like you brought the floor up. How handy. How you stand in your squat, still important. Hips back, belly strong. Now if you have weights that don't have stoppers on them, that roll, be really careful they don't roll off of your chair. So go ahead and play with this. Notice which arm you begin with. I suspect if you're right arm dominant, you're starting with the right hand. Pause. Elevate. If you're in that low squat, check blood pressure. So let's start with the opposite arm. Same move, but instead of me reaching with my right arm, I'm going to hinge over and pick up with my left arm. It feels really different. My brain said, what? One more set. Okay, carefully pick up your weights if you did the floor. Pick them up off the chair. Watch your blood pressure. Always best to sit down rather than fall down, right? All right, here's the standing option. Standing tall, simple bicep curls, hammerhead or palms forward with a pattern of the legs. More important is the arms, so if you don't want to do the legs, opt out. Otherwise, it's knee up, heel back, heel back. Now, knee up doesn't mean leaning back, and heel back doesn't necessarily mean too far forward. So here we go. And not so bad, right? There might be a temptation for the, oh wait, I think I did that wrong. There might be a temptation for the weights to swing. Don't let them swing. Now, if you're sitting, if you say, I gotta just do this sitting down, it's gonna be all knee lifts. There will be no heel behind you because you're in a chair. Don't worry if we're on different legs. We're building stamina, yeah? When you see me puffing my cheeks out, I'm blowing. That's helpful. I'm going to do one more with my knees and knees and my heels and heels. All right, rest one hand on your side. Bring the other palm forward. Bend the elbow up, turn the palm forward. It's okay to switch weights, go up, go down, or no weight at all. If you're seated, doing the same thing. So we've added a little strengthening to our forearms. If you're standing, your knees are a little bent, not locked out, and really fatiguing our bicep. And let's switch arms. So it starts palm up, bring it to your shoulder, turn the palm away, don't let the elbow move away, and drop it down. Take as much time as you need. So I opened a new bottle of olive oil. It was one of those ginormous ones from Costco. And I had to pull the little stopper tab out. You know, the thing with the little ring, which I really am not in favor of, but I did it. And when it came out, it kind of popped a little everywhere. So I had little droplets of oil on my hands and on my counter. And I decided to use that olive oil and rub it into my skin. I think it made a difference. I think that's how you solve the creepy arm thing. See? I didn't have crepey arms today. Not too bad anyway. All right, can we do both arms same time? Both arms, palms forward. A little handy dandy suggestion. All right, so it comes up and turn and down. Now when I have two weights, I'm really aware that my core, I feel my abs and my back stabilizing me, because when the weights go forward, they want to pull your body forward. So the core ought work. Doesn't matter if you're doing this seated or standing, you're still getting the same benefit. Breathe. And once more. Up and down. And then as you stand, gently stretch from side to side. Oh. So let's put the weights down. If you have tubing, and I know some of you don't, I have a few more. I'm giving a couple to Margie tomorrow. Yeah, so we're gonna go into our rotator cuff. If you have just one of those circle bands, you can put your hand inside so it goes around your thumbs, and you can just make your hands go this way. I like the palms up. I just like the orientation into my shoulders. So if you really want to challenge yourself, you hold two tubing, and look, the range of motion is very small. And then my other option is holding handlebars, laying the tubing into my hands. Elbows stick. Sit or stand as you wish, and we just pull. Now for this one, make sure you're feeling rather balanced, that you don't find one arm pulling more than the other. That can happen. So I'm pulling it apart. Now some people tell me they feel their biceps on this. I don't know why. Maybe lower your arms down a little bit. They shouldn't be up here. So bring them down. This should drive right into your shoulder joint. 4, 3, we're going to do a second set. Remember, the second set is faster, so it doesn't feel like we're doing it as long. Stabilize, get anchored. Okay, here we go, faster, pull. There's no release in the tension of my tubing. It never goes Putwangi. Keep it taut. Ooh. We do it because it feels so good when we stop, comes to mind. Ooh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh my gosh, whose idea was that? All right, couple of choices. I'll use the tubing, but if you have a free weight, you could use that one. So I'm going to stand on one end of the tubing with the opposite foot from the hand that I'm holding, because that way I have space in two ways. With my arm that's working, my leg is back so I don't bump into it. I can brace on my hand, and then that's pretty easy for me, so I'm going to step more inward toward the handle. Now remember, tubing works continuously through the range of motion, and I take a little squeeze of my elbow toward my back, but that's me. Now if you wanted a free weight, you're going to do the same thing. You can do without the help of a chair. Go ahead and start. You need not wait for me as I'm showing options for people who might want to do this. So just go ahead and do a few. Depending on the resistance you have, will affect the amount of repetitions. But I haven't done the tubing with my row for a while. Now hold it up, weight or tubing handle, and just tug. So using fewer muscle fibers, and just tug. Stabilize your core, stamina, and slowly release. Go all the way. Release. If you have tubing, make sure it's slack before you go the other side. Other side. So with the tubing, take a test run. Make sure you have appropriate resistance. Might want more, might want less. Tighten your core, square out your shoulders, and then we row. Row, row, row that boat. on the east side of Mercer Island. We get sun a little later, so my roadies are just beginning. They have an order, like that one goes first, that one goes second, and so forth and so on. It's nice to see them popping out. And I'm still fighting with the deer. Yesterday I was sitting at the desk doing something, and I had to run outside and growl at them. I kind of growled at them. Then I took my little spray stuff, which now with the rain probably got washed off. I don't know. Seems kind of stupid to spray my stargazer lilies with stinky stuff because when they come they smell so lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. Now I'm gonna hold it up and tug. Check you're not putting tension in the neck and shoulders. Make this a back work. 4 more. And go ahead, release. Make sure everything is relaxed. You can put your weights down. This is a tubing one or nothing. So it's for the lats. So again, you can hold this and do this, which will finish off our upper backs. Or you can take the tubing back to the way I usually hold it, which is this, and do it this way. If you don't have tubing, just do your arms. Can you still be in the chair? I suppose you could. Feels good. So stretching of the chest, contracting of the back. And you pull. I feel like I'm now a little wet, and I have not been outside. Okay, if you have tubing, put your arms in front and keep them straight. And look, I have the two together, not going very far. If I dropped one down, I might get a little more. Elbows are straight. If you have a circle tubing, might not go very far. So if you're not going very far, it's okay, be satisfied. But we are going to stand up straight today, I tell you. And rest. Now notice your posture. See, my dad would be so proud. Let's bring our chair out. If you have tubing or bands, bring the tubing or bands. Because it's time to get tied up. So you go, oh, I don't have any tubing, I don't have any bands. Okay, you're going to need to do this a bunch of times. I'm going to do the seated version, and I stand on my tubing mindfully so this thing doesn't pop up. So I'm this, and then also I cross my handles. So if you have a single strand tube, this is your setup. If you have a circular one, you're going to put it above your ankles, maybe below your knees, and that will make it a little bit more appropriate for you. Depending on the tension in your tubing, here, here, or up here. And sometimes I'm too lazy to hold the handles, which is how I used to water ski, just park it somewhere. So I'm parking them on my thighs. I'm just going to move one leg out. So this is getting out of the car. So I differ with some fitness experts who say this is not so needed. I said, yes, getting in and out of my car, I need this. So I'm doing it for personal use, and I hope you're going to benefit from it as well. 4 more. If you're standing not doing resistance, get to the other side or just use your other leg. The rest of us are just moving. Knee and foot move together. Are you sitting nice and tall? Stay tall. All I want to do is have some fun. Now I'm going to alternate legs. If you're standing, try not to tick-tock. teeter-totter, look like a penguin. Try and hold your torso quiet as you lift a leg, or if you're doing resistance work like me, holding my core still. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling my hips. Four more. And we're going to go right to some hip stretching. So come to your chair, take whatever device you might have been using off, and take a hip stretch. So this is me not using my hands, putting my ankle on my thigh, grabbing my shins, right away, sitting nice and tall. So you get it right here. Now, you may be this person where your knee is more upright because that's you. And then with your straight spine, you hinge forward. Can't do this one, cross at your ankles. You will be leaning a whole lot further forward. Oh, so needed. And you breathe. Now we're going to do a little bit for our hamstring. Hamstring work is going to be offloaded. I'm going to be using the chair to lean on. But you remember once upon a time, switch legs, I used to have you lay on your belly, sit tall. Ooh, sorry about all the face, but geez, right here. I had you lay on your belly and cross your ankles, and the bottom leg coming up was met with the resistance of the top leg not letting it come up. It does come all the way up, so let's just say these are my legs, and I cross one over the other, and as I bend the bottom knee to raise the heel up, the top leg goes, yeah, not so easy, young lady. Yeah. So if you want to go down on your floor and do that, you can. You have to make resistance, and you have to go. You can't just like spend all day getting it up. So it's actually this kind of motion with your own resistance. Otherwise, we're just going to use gravity. Okay, I think I'm a little better. So much better. Now, for those who are going to do the standing, you can either put your hands on the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. Remember, it's a chair. It can tip over. Strengthen from your core. Lean forward. One leg back. Do you see my standing knees a little bent? We know this one. I'm going to do a bunch of these where my heel goes up and down. And then I'll do some variations. And for those of you who say, what was that thing she did on her stomach? I would say, well, so it was this. I have my top leg over my bottom leg, and I'm doing this. So I'm really trying to bend the bottom leg, and the top leg is resisting. If you're doing the stand-up option, do all the variations, and we're off to work. In case you're not already there, get with the program, and let's do this. And then once we get our hamstrings fully vascularized, there's a term for you, then we can stretch that hamstring, which will make our backs and hips be better too. Now just hold it up and pump. Check your standing knee, zip your zipper, and breathe. Kick yourself in the bum. I am feeling my hamstring. Now we'll do one more set of down and up or up and down. Those of us standing will also notice some work in the standing leg because that's necessary. All right, everybody switch legs. If you're laying down, cross the other ankle. Resist yourself as the heel goes up and down. If you're standing, this knee is not straight. It's a little bent. Nice smooth traction in your knee. This should not hurt your knee. I find the higher I can raise my heel toward my bum, the more recruitment I get into my southern cheeks, which for me seem to be sliding down my leg. So if I can slow that one down, I will do it. All right, next one is just hold it up and pump it up. Pump it up, pump it up. Strong core. We're about ready to just sit in the chair. I think a few more. How many is a few? A few. All right, let's go to some hamstring stretch from the chair, where I think you can leverage a little more of your weight. So take a seat. I'm going to see if I can find some nice quiet music. I just put some, here we go, something nice and relatively, either one of your legs extends and you go forward. Do you see I started with the hands behind and I go forward and then hands on my thighs equal, and I feel like I'm laying my chest toward my thigh. Should feel good. Time to think about your breathing. Be aware of your heart rate. Check your device maybe. See where you are. My heart rate has come down. And then gently switch to the other leg. Before you go forward, get up nice and tall, and then hinge out and come over. Gently sink into bicep femoris. I think I have a little perspiration mustache. Check yours. Tighten your belly, come all the way up. Reach your right arm out like we're going to shake hands, and open your arm. Turn the palm down, so I'm twisting around my bicep, and let the hand go back behind you. Nice. Release the arm all the way through until the hand comes onto the shoulder. Other hand up. Lift nice and tall. Now I'm going to give you a different side stretch, but anyone with a shoulder issue will just not do this one. So usually I say don't do this. I'm turning my elbow out away from, and then grab up at my elbow and draw it this way. And if you say that doesn't work, then you're just going to do this. And release. Okay, let's shake hands with the other hand. Thumb is up. Turn your thumb down, so twist my bicep. Arm goes back, maybe look over your shoulder. And release your arm forward. Hand on the shoulder. Good job. Elbow up. So that elbow close to your face, stretching the muscle in the back of the arm. And then this is for those who can do this. And if you say, yeah, that doesn't do it for me, you go here. Releasing, lean back into your chair, pick up your leg and twirl your ankles around. So a little circle of your ankle. Switch sides, as we do have two legs. Ankle circling around. And then I'm going to do a twist. Now, this one it's like driving, twisting. If that's difficult for you, at least do the head twist. So I'd like for you, if you're sitting in your chair, to sit sideways. If you're standing, go stand next to a wall sideways. Now, before I twist, I'm going to get very tall in my spine, so I'm not sinking down here and twisting my vertebra this way. Whichever hand is closest to the back of the chair, it goes up and over to the other side. Then the arm on the front side of the chair grabs that side, and then it's kind of a push-pull thing with the chair, and you can leverage your hands to look It's so great, right? And release. And then you go around to the other side. So if I were at a wall, what I would be doing is putting one hand on the wall and then pushing on the wall to get my rotation. But I like the chair. Make sure you're very tall. You have one hand on each side of your chair back, and then so if you say that doesn't feel good, at least sit here and turn your head. You need to keep that neck mobility. And return center. As you come center, try not to use your hands as you stand up. And we're going to do a little back extension. There are some of us with issues in our back, stenosis, narrowing in that spine, that can be problematic if all you did was bend your back. So you can help yourself by shifting the pelvis forward. That creates a little bit of curve, and I like my thumbs here just because it feels like, you know, I've got support. So my hips will go forward, my chest will come up, and I'll just feel I'm doing a little bit of a back bend. And this is really good for those of us who work in the yard, do a little gardening. We're usually down here, down here, down here. So it's really good to come up, shift the hips, lift the chest, observe the sky. So I found out while I was away, a tree across the way that I'd been waiting for also fell over, not just the one by my house, but the one over there is an old maple. They were cutting the ivy off of it, and I kept and said, don't cut the ivy off. And it did. It fell across there's no houses there. It fell into an open space. And then as you finish, come down on your hands and knees, tighten your belly and drop your tailbone. So now instead of extending the spine, I'm stretching the spine. And then roll myself back up, and that should leave you in good order to do whatever it is you're going to do today. Breath in and breath out. And I'm so glad that you came and worked out, because it's always better together, as they say. So it's interesting, they've kind of changed this. Usually this is up here, and now it's down here. So hey, look who showed up today. So Lorelei, did you have to close the door so you had a little privacy for yourself? Just saying. All right, so some of you I will see tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll just see you when I see you. Class on Tuesday. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.